Hi everyone, it's me. So, welcome to quarantine. I have been in quarantine with my family here, my parents' house in Ontario for I don't know how many days. I'll figure that out when I do the title of this video, but at this point, I have no idea. Don't even know what day of the week it is. So I have been living here in my parents' home in Ontario. This is my room, the guest room. Hi. This has been my isolation chamber. And yeah, that's, you know how it is. So I'm sure at this point everyone is sick and tired of hearing about quarantine, sick and tired about hearing about COVID-19. Me too. So how about one more video? I didn't really want to do a video like this because, like I just said, I'm tired. I'm so tired. I just can't be bothered listening to any of this stuff anymore, but a lot of very kind viewers and subscribers have been asking, how's it going? How are you? What's happening? So I thought, what if we do a coronavirus quarantine video, but we put our own like adventures and naps spin on it. So I'm going to show you what I've been up to since I've been in quarantine for X amount of days. And I hope you enjoy. So without further ado, let's go. I've been working out in my parents' basement, if you can call it working out. Really, I just throw things around for a little bit and then call it a day. Like everybody else, I have been on Netflix, just scrolling and scrolling. And you keep scrolling and you keep scrolling and you think, this time I'm gonna find something good. I'm gonna keep scrolling and you keep scrolling and then you just keep scrolling and then you realize, I don't really want to watch any of this stuff. I've been doing a lot of crying. Who doesn't love, just an endless, exhausting cry? Sleeping. Been doing a lot of sleeping in quarantine. It doesn't matter where, when, or why. I'll be there. While in quarantine, of course, I've continued doing adventures and naps. So that is Patreon videos every week, YouTube videos every week, streaming on Twitch at least once a week, editing, filming, organizing, creating ideas. It still continues, even in a pandemic. Looking out the window, just looking. That's it, really. In quarantine, I've still been live streaming on Twitch, which just means I have to use my bed as a table, bring in a chair from the dining room, and I just hole up in here and I stream video games. Because even a pandemic won't stop me. No quarantine could be complete without looking in the fridge, just to make sure, you got any nice treats in there. My quarantine also includes standing in the driveway. Because nobody can get me in the driveway, but at least I'm outside. Remember what fresh air felt like? Me neither. Of course, you need to look in the fridge again about 5 minutes after you did it the first time, just to make sure anything's changed, any new snacks in there, because nobody's gone to the grocery store in many moons. I've been doing a lot of reading, which is not actually anything new. I like to read. And it doesn't require any movement, so it works for me. Another thing that's really fun to do in quarantine is cooking. So I've got hot sauce. What else do we have? Oh, okay, we got some sour cream. That's gonna make a great meal. And we got some baby dill pickles. So I'm sure we can make some sort of meal with what we have in the pantry, which is just this. Sometimes just staring up at the ceiling, seeing what you can see on that good old ceiling. Another thing I've been doing in quarantine is knitting. So I've been knitting this long, skinny rectangle. Maybe someday it'll be an even longer, skinny rectangle. I've also been spending my quarantine getting angry on Twitter. God, what a hell site. And of course, quarantine wouldn't be complete without some Sims. I've been playing an amount of Sims that I don't really want to admit to because it might be too much. A lot of Sims. Washing my goddamn hands. You better be washing your hands, everybody. You keep washing for a full 20 seconds. My skin has been peeling so bad now that I have old lady hands. Like the old woman on the Titanic? I have her hands now because I've been washing my hands so much. That's good. Everybody should have old people hands. Keep washing your hands. Hi. this looks a bit different. This is on a different day because I forgot to film it. I think I'm wearing the same shirt though because I'm disgusting. I forgot to mention that I am going to be doing a YouTube live stream. So it's probably important that it gets included for obvious reasons. Somebody in my last YouTube video commented that I should do a YouTube live stream since everyone's stuck at home and we've got nothing else to do, and I thought, that's a great idea. So I'm going to be live on YouTube on Thursday, March 2nd. It'll be 10 a.m. Eastern, which should be 3 p.m. GMT, because I know you guys are having daylight savings. Or did you already have it? Who knows? We'll figure it out. So if you want to come hang out, I will be on YouTube live on Thursday, April 2nd. Did I say April 2nd the first time? God. If you're watching this video when it goes live, I will see you on Thursday, hopefully. If you are watching this video from the future, I don't know, 2024, I hope things are okay. I hope things are okay by then. That's really all I wanted to say. YouTube live stream, Thursday, April 2nd, on my channel. Be there. I mean, I know you don't have anything else to do, so if you're not going to be there, I will take that quite personally, to be honest, because I know that you don't have plans, and yet you won't hang out on a YouTube live stream. So just think about that. Anywho, I think that's it. If I got the times wrong, then so help us all. But I will be on YouTube live. Did I say that? I guess I should stop talking now. Okay, back to the video. So those are some of the things I've been doing in quarantine the last X amount of days. You gotta just keep going, I guess. It is kind of annoying because a lot of people online are like, now's the time, build a business, learn a new language, take up yoga, I don't know, live your best life. And it's like, for those of you who have anxiety like me, you might be struggling because I am. Being anxious in a pandemic basically means that I have so much free time to just think thoughts. So I've not been feeling very creative at all, actually, and I think that's okay. So if you are like me, you're feeling overwhelmed by the crushing weight of being alive, that's okay. Don't feel like you have to be productive. You don't have to. You literally don't have to. Watch a movie. I've been watching lots of movies, and just do what you can. Forget learning French. Nobody speaks it anyway. Who needs yoga? You're just gonna hurt yourself. Why start a new business when all the businesses are closing? So that is one thing that's been bugging me about this whole thing, is there's so many people online being a little bit self-righteous. It's alright, you have, you can do whatever you want to do. But for me, I have been extremely anxious. I feel like I have no control over anything. This pandemic, I'm in the middle of applying for a new visa to go back to the UK. That's on hold. I can't live in my own home. Everything just feels like a bit much. And that's okay. So just know if you're feeling crappy, you're not alone. Do you hear that? You're not alone. You heard it first here. But I do hope you try and pick up some healthy habits. For me, I really do try to exercise, read, and meditate every day at some point in the day. I've been watching a lot of movies. So movies I've been putting off watching, I finally am like, you know what? I'm gonna watch a movie, usually a movie a day, so I've been getting through a lot of the ones that I've wanted to see, and just drinking water. Just try, it's the little things, okay? Of course, being here in my parents' house, you might hear my dad is watching The Tiger King on Netflix, which I already know the story because I listened to the podcast, but he has been watching it on full blast right now, so you might hear that. My mother is cleaning the kitchen, so you might hear that. My sister's moving around downstairs, you might hear that. So we're just gonna make do. This is my current studio, and it will be my studio for the future moving forward until we're allowed to leave the house at some point. But otherwise, things have been fabulous. I don't have any advice to give because I'm in no position to give advice. However, I'm gonna do it anyway because this is my YouTube channel and I can do what I want. Please follow the advice of health officials, okay? Please stay inside. Please just relax for just a little bit. Do not take advice from your Aunt Janice on Facebook. You know, the one that's saying that this is a hoax and everybody's blowing it out of proportion. Don't take her advice, okay? She's part of that pyramid scheme, you know, selling essential oils on Facebook. She's probably not the best person to take medical or health advice from. So please just do what you're told by your medical professionals, all right? Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I do want to say a big thank you to people who are still working, people who are deemed essential businesses, essential workers. Thank you so much. You know, of course we think of the medical professionals and the doctors and the nurses and stuff, but also like janitors and garbage men and people working at grocery stores and shops. And just thank you guys. Delivery drivers, thank you guys. Honestly, I know all of us are complaining online because we're bored. We can't leave the house and how terrible life is. But there are actually people out there putting themselves in danger, really. Like, you're putting yourself in danger, and I just want to say thank you so much to all the people watching this that are in that position. Thank you to everybody at home that is bored. Thank you as well. Please continue to stay home and be bored, okay? If you are looking for something to do, you can do any one of the things that I mentioned in this video, and I don't know, just hang out. Maybe even make funny videos yourself. Start your own YouTube channel. It sucks, but it's addictive after a while. I guess that's the end of this very rambling, strange video. That's what I've been up to for the last X amount of days here in quarantine. I will be here. I'll be here next week as well. So just stay safe, wash your hands, do what you're told, okay? It's not that difficult. And I will see you around, okay? That's it, really. I also do just want to say, for people out there struggling with mental health, people with anxiety like myself, I feel you. You are not alone. It's okay to feel a bit freaked out and overwhelmed. You don't need to be productive in a pandemic, okay? I don't know how many times I gotta say that. You don't need to. Forget what Rebecca is saying on Twitter about getting into yoga and having like this epiphany. Forget Rebecca, okay? Sort yourself out, look after yourself, look after your loved ones. We're gonna get through this. This is not permanent. That's what I tell myself, at least. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, bye!